You're now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality art, interviews, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Dini Mussolini and co-hosted by Banditi. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at least 1 hour after each show at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. We welcome all. Enjoy the show.
Oh yeah, one time for my people that are indigos, starseeds, and crystalline children, and 2 times for my people that are vegans. Listen up, we are over 17,000 plus listeners per episode and over 865,000 downloads worldwide, and we've been at this thing for 3 solid years. I appreciate all you guys who have been rocking with us on this journey, and we are still growing, baby. It is all because of you guys, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, art, and research in every aspect, and we want to allow you that opportunity to tell your story. Man, I've had celebrities on the show, from Grammy award-winning artists to nominees to actors, comedians, technology geniuses, from authors to professors and aliens. People who think they're aliens. It doesn't matter who you are or what walk of life that you come from. Come on the show and talk to us. So check it out. To book an interview or just to share a real cool story, we can even host your listening party. Yeah, think about it. Email us at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. I am passionate about what I do, just as passionate about what you do, and together, yes, together, we can get your voice heard by the people that should hear it. So let's create something incredible. And with that, hello out there, and welcome to another episode of my podcast, Vigilantes Radio. Thank you guys again for always tuning in and being a part of the audience family. If you'd like information on how to call in or ask questions or speak to the guests, you can dial this number right here. It is 701-801-98. That go live button just like that, and you will be right in the mix with us, okay? And as always, all episodes are available for free download after at least 1 hour after the show ends, and you can grab that from over at our server, which is Spreaker.com/Only One Media Group, from iTunes, from YouTube, or over at our website, which again, and it's rather long to say, but it's onlyonemediagroup.com, and that goes for every single show that I've ever aired. Tonight episode is the Hevewae Interview, and I'm your host, Dini Mussolini. All right, so announcements. Let's see. I like to start out by seeing how many people we have online live with us. Oh boy, it's a whopping, drum roll please, 12,000 of you guys are here with us. Man, I appreciate you guys. If you're in the chat room, you can send me messages, and I know sometimes I don't read them right away because I'm actually in an interview, So be patient with me. Hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. I'm on them all, and I get all of the messages right here on my dashboard. So if you got something that you need me to ask our guests, and you don't feel like calling in, just, shoot me that message, all right? So announcements for tonight, I guess we could say tonight is Friday the 13th. Nothing bad has happened to me. Has anything bad happened to you? No? Right, we don't deal with that superstition stuff. Anyway, March the, let me get the dates right. March the 4th through the 6th, I'll be out in Hollywood, California. We have a 2-hour concert out there in Hollywood, and so if you're, I think the venue's called Salitas. I never heard of it, but if you're out there, I'd love to meet you and greet you. I got more dates to add on to our schedule. So just journey over to songkick.com to purchase your ticket to see No Longer the Hero and concert with AC Killer and Mar J. We'll be out there doing our thing. Most definitely, like I said, I love to meet you and greet you. I'm very friendly, and I have no bodyguards. I'm not that famous. I'm not famous at all, but I get around, you know? That's how it goes. All right, let's see, anything else? Yeah, the tape dropped After the Storm, Volume 1. You can grab that over at Audio Mac. Man, we have like over 2,000 plays in a matter of no time. So I appreciate you guys for always rocking with the 7 Sign Connect gang. On the listening party, we had over 35,000 people online just to listen with us. And we share some real cool stories behind the music. Real cool experience. And that's how it goes on Vigilantes Radio. Very, very cool experiences, all right? I think that is it on it. Oh, I have a single coming out February the 27th. It's called Built for Greatness. I'll shoot the music video when I come back from Hollywood. No Longer the Hero. We're also working on a EP called Scrawl House. So pay attention to our media and sign up for the email blast, and you'll get all of these, cool little things I just told you, right? All right, time for the Coach Dini tip. So if you're brand new and you're just now listening, we do get new listeners every now and then. I'm also Coach Dini, so if you go over to onlyonemediagroup.com, you'll see that on the very front page. Me, as a matter of fact, Coach Dini, and I am what they called a music industry insider. You say, hey, what makes you credible? All right, what gives you credibility? Okay, fresh out of high school, I was signed to a record label as a songwriter, not an artist, as a songwriter, fresh out of high school, okay? And then at the same time, I interned for Russell Simmons as I was going for executive, yeah, big shot. But I ended up being a junior road manager after my internship was up in New York for about a year. So I did that. I was his tour manager, or junior tour manager, for about a year and a half before he sold his shares to Fat Farm and his shares from Def Jam. So old Dini was out of a job. I went home and I opened up my own management firm and started managing artists all over the world. It was super cool. And so I have a lot of experience. I've been on top, I've been on bottom, I've been rich, I've been poor, I've been homeless. I've done it all, man. So that's what gives me somewhat credibility. And some of the things I share as Coach Dini worked for me. I won't say it worked for everybody, but with persistence and dedication, it can work for you too. So tonight's little tip for you guys is, and I have to say too, as Coach Dini, I no longer charge for my time. I was charging $25 an hour, and it was real cool making $25 an hour. But now I feel like that's not the thing to do this year. So you no longer have to pay me for just talking to me, even though it felt super cool to get those checks. But now the service fees come from actually creating the plan with you, and it's a detailed plan, step by step. So you'll have these things that you can touch and see in your hands or online, whichever you choose. And we have a video conference that you can get into, and I'll show you these power slides. And it's real cool, man. I stepped it all the way up. I'm telling you guys. So, yeah, feel free to, if you go to onlyonemediagroup.com, there's a widget that will pop up where you can schedule me for a free consultation, and we'll talk and get in deep with what you're trying to do with your career, okay? So here's my little tip for tonight. Why signing up with ASCAP or BMI is not enough for your music career, okay? Music publishing collection for your songs is more than signing up with ASCAP or BMI. You need to be covered 360 degrees if you really want your bread, right? So if you make your own original music as an independent artist, songwriter, producer, composer, lyricist, there are more opportunities than ever to earn significant income from music publishing. And sadly, though, many artists think they've covered all the bases in terms of publishing, royalty collection when they affiliate themselves with an organization as ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC. And I'm here to tell you that it is not all that you need. ASCAP or BMI is not your publisher. What? Danny, get out of here. Yeah, man, they're not. It's first important to know that ASCAP, BMI, and other associations that collect performance royalties on behalf of songwriters and publishers are called pro groups, or the correct term is performing rights organizations. They are not your publishers and do not act as your publisher. They do one thing only, and that is collect performance royalties. Okay? Performance rights organizations do not collect all the publishing royalties you're owed, just the performance side. All right. So while these services do perform a valuable and vital role in making sure artists are paid, they don't do it all. In fact, they're only concerned with one slice of the publishing pie. What, Deanie? Yes, man, you're missing out on the whole cake, bro. And that means songwriters are leaving a lot of money, bread, dough, guap, whatever you want to call it, on the table in the form of uncollected publishing royalties. If you don't have a publishing administrator like, maybe CD Baby Pro working on your behalf, chances are, number one, you're not getting paid mechanical royalties. And you say, Deanie, what is a mechanical royalty? I will tell you, my friends. It is a fee that is owed to the publisher, composer of a piece of music. Like, that's you, right? Yeah. Unless you sign your publishing rights away to a publishing company. Feel free to sign away to Only One Media Group, which I own, but that's another story. Anytime that song is streamed, yes, streamed, like Spotify, Apple, iTunes, downloaded, are manufactured in physical form, like CD, vinyl, cassette tape, if you're doing that. This is a fee that is owed to you as a songwriter, publisher, whether you're selling a record of your own music or another artist covers your song. Yes. So ask yourself, are you missing out on mechanical royalties from global streaming? Anytime your song is streamed on a service like Spotify, Apple Music, or Amazon Music Unlimited, and there's several more, anywhere in the world, you're owed publishing royalties, in addition to the streaming licensing fee that's already paid to you through your distributor. No way, Deanie. Yes way, my friend. However, it's almost impossible for you to collect all of those publishing royalties unless you have a publishing administrator on your side. Hence, like I said, CD Baby Pro. They will do that work for you. So let's say, for instance, every $100 that you earned off Spotify, there's an additional 18 on average in publishing royalties that Spotify owes you. Half of that $9 is in the form of a performance royalty, which you can collect through your ASCAP or BMI, but the other $9 is in the form of mechanical royalties, which ASCAP and BMI do not collect. That's where a service like CD Baby Pro comes in, helping you collect all the income your music is generating. So, I'll ask you another question. Are you missing out on mechanical royalties from international downloads? Like in many countries, anytime your song is downloaded, you, as the songwriter or publisher, are owed a mechanical royalty. In the USA, that mechanical royalty is lumped in with the revenue for the download and paid to the owner of the recording, which could be your label or you if you own your master recordings. It's then the label's responsibility to distribute those mechanical royalties according to the publisher or songwriters. If you're acting as your own label and you write your own music, that is less stress. That's what I do, right? You just keep all of the money. That's what Odini does. I keep all of the money. There's nobody over me, no label. And nowadays, that's sometimes the way to go. But you want to go for a larger audience. You may want to look into getting signed or sponsored, whatever. So if you're selling cover songs, you need to make sure you pay the publishers and mechanical royalties they're owed out of your download revenue, or you can use a song licensing services which take care of all of those payments forever. But in most countries beside the USA, the mechanical royalty for the sale of a song is set aside by the download retailer and paid to royalty collection societies. Here again, you may need a publishing administrator like CD Baby Pro to collect that money, unless you want to spend hundreds of hours arranging deals, filling out forms, and learning dozens of languages. Who wants to do that? Yeah, just go ahead and hire the pros, right? So it's simple. Performing rights organizations like ASCAP and BMI don't collect mechanical royalties. Those royalties have traditionally been inaccessible or difficult for songwriters to obtain unless you were represented by a major big publishing house or took the step of going to each country, registering your songs with each mechanical royalty society around the world. This means there's money out there waiting to be collected, my friend, money you've earned, right? So with that service, it will be set up to collect all of the mechanical royalties you're owed. No more getting shut out from collecting your own money. All right, so that is Coach Deanie's tip for the night. If you like more, add me as a friend on Facebook. I'm always giving free tips because I just care about you guys so much. Really, I do. Or just continue to tune into my podcast, and I give out free tidbits. I think like every episode. Yeah, every episode I do. So yeah, and if you need me as a personal coach, visit onlyonemediagroup.com. There's a widget that'll pop up that says "Let's Chat." And go ahead and add me to your schedule. Schedule a free consultation, and I'll hop on the line with you and discuss your plans, and maybe even come out with some plans that will help propel you to where you want to be and need to be in today's music industry. We could play the underground, we could play the indie, we could play the mainstream. I do it all, my friends. And if you want examples of products of Coach Denny, just Google Dravo Coolidge and Mega LJ. Those are two artists that I developed from the very start, and they're very well on their way. Last year, Coolidge performed at the BET Awards and was featured on World Star. Bunch of views. And he's starting to take off, so that's good. And Mia LJ just got a license for brand. She's doing all kind of modeling for clothes, and she's not even a model, but she's a dope artist that's making dope music, right? So yeah, go ahead and schedule. There's also a widget that lets you text me anytime, email me anytime. I do reply to all text messages and emails. Like I said, I do not charge for my time anymore, so feel free to ask unlimited questions. But at some point, I'm going to stop you and say, hey, you need to order one of my services here because you're basically milking me for information. All right. So with that, let's dive into the real reason why all of you guys are tuning in tonight. And there's so many of you online. I definitely appreciate you guys again. So Vigilante Radio interviews, we go beyond the music and into the minds of the artists and bands that create it. From researching our guests relentlessly, mining for details, and listening to every single thing that we can. Our interviews are designed to bring out the best answers possible through thought-provoking questions that have real substance. There are some people that exist in this world that need to be heard for their insights and point of view, just like we brought to you the Aaron Little interview about a couple of months ago on Vigilantes Radio. And we're also super stoked to show off this tremendous solo artist with something to say musically and through his words here. Guy by the name of Hevewae. He has literally trained himself from the ground up, from everything to promoting the music, of course, to creating it and inventing genres. And we'll get into that a little later on. Again, completely on his own. some mad respect from us at Vigilantes Radio. We're completely as dedicated and as self-taught as Hevewae here himself. So I am indeed very, very happy to have had this opportunity to speak with him, and I know you're going to love what this guy has to say. We've yet to really express our interest in hip-hop in all forms through Vigilantes Radio because we interview more rockers and authors and actors than rappers, you know? And as we're all about the idea of music crossing all kinds of genre barriers, Hevewae has the same core values that we truly believe are important and detrimental to success, that they are self-defined, and he's just as hard to satisfy for quality as we are ourselves, making him among our top acts that we will certainly be keeping an eye on and letting you know about in the future of Vigilantes Radio as well, or at least we hope to. Hevewae is going to be our pleasure to introduce your music to our fans and followers, and we wish you all the success your music truly deserves, which in my humble musical expert's opinion is literally a ton. Over the passage of time here on this floating rock we have come to know and love as Earth is rare. Honestly, truly rare to find someone with the passion and the dedication to their craft that I would consider a match for my own. You have that drive, Hevewae. I just want to tell you that. Keep this music alive and let's get it to the people. So with that, Hevewae, welcome to our show, buddy.
Hey, thank you for having me, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
I'm feeling good, feeling nice. Thank God I'm here to see another day. How you doing?
Man, I'm feeling lovely, bro. It's Friday, and about to be the weekend, so we're just getting geared up for that, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So Hevewae, when we set this interview up, you mentioned you've been doing this since you were at the age of 15. How much of your recording is self-taught, and how much of it was taught to you professionally?
Self-taught is the way I say I self-taught. I learned the business, the in and out. I didn't have no handout or an advice or a coach or whatsoever. I just walked into the game trying to figure it out. And it is very true. If you're going to become any type of artist, know the business. Don't just come into being an artist.
Right.
And when I was coming to the game, I learned a lot about copyrights. Actually, that's the only thing I had learned at the beginning. You can mail it back to yourself and nobody can touch it. And then I was thinking it got to be more. Then I found out how all these artists got robbed from their publishing. I was like, hold on, let me check out about the publishing. So the game taught me about publishing rights and everything I had to learn on my own. Just like I just learned something new today at the beginning of the show about the mechanic license, which I was trying to figure it out myself, how I could be able to grab that, because I'm always thinking of what the next move should I make and what the outcome of it. Now, I paid my studio time like any other style artist. The only difference I probably did was every time the engineer go behind the board, I asked questions. What is this? What they do? What they do? All the time. Got to the point at the end, the engineer sit me down. He had me mixing my own stuff. And self-taught is used about, it's not always going by the books. It's always following behind somebody, learning their move, how they do this, what they do, and then what you learn from it, add your own little twang into it. It's sort of like cross-training. That's what I call it. So it made me more business-minded than it is as an artist. So that's something I'd be kind of conflicted because you're so focused on what next move you're making, you're not focused on the new music that you're going to create. You see what I'm saying? And you got to learn to multitask. So I taught myself how to multitask and make sure that everything come right. So when I say I was self-taught, I was really self-taught. And the best way to learn the game is to lose a lot in it before you gain. Right. Believe me. Because you don't want to gain a lot and then lose at the end. You got to lose now, and the only way it goes up. You see what I'm saying? So I dealt with a lot of change in promoter and stuff like that. Now I know what to do next time. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by the game is self-taught. I self-taught myself at the age of 15 when I should have just been a kid. You see what I'm saying? I'm the one who took the money, went to the studio, and had this guy put together something. I put together the group, and I put us on the talent show. And I was 15 years old, being like a manager / an artist. Because every manager that I had, I've been doing more work for them. So when I do get approached by management, I ask them the exact question. What can you do that I already know how to do?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's how when I say I'm very self-taught.
Yes, sir. I can dig that, man. Man, you're pretty much almost a light in that area.
Yeah, it's not easy, man. It's not easy. And when they say the game is hard, it's not easy.
Yeah, man. There was no Coach Dini around when I was coming up in the music business.
Yeah. So I had to teach myself to be professional.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and sometimes when they say like that old commercial about the dummies, they say you can learn a lot from a dummy. Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, things happen all the time in the music industry, and you keep saying to yourself, that would never be me. But you don't know what's going to happen when you get that much success. You don't. Mm-hmm. And when you do, you're going to have to train yourself and teach yourself that you don't have that downfall like everybody else. And you probably can say that a lot of people that came in the game thinking they can do it up, and they end up back on the street. The game don't care. The music game really don't care about where you came from. It care about what you can make for them.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't no use, what you doing here? So that's why I'm saying you got to teach yourself how to be strong, and most important, have God. Please, you got to have God. What I'm saying, if you don't have God, you're gonna be lost.
Exactly.
Trust me, you're gonna be lost.
Yeah. So I like the big sounds you chose and the dark, broad impulse of the music overall found on Shit for the Birds EP that you put out. A lot of people are really into this crunk and crank style of music now. Can your music appeal to the people that like to get that specific within the genre?
Yes. Because one thing I learned about the music business is I watch people's reaction and what you can do. Mm-hmm. If you can make somebody move, anybody can move to it. Anybody. Now, as far as like an older crowd that want to, like, they don't like what they got going on in mumble rap and stuff like that, I understand, because they grew up in the era of lyrics, hardcore beat and lyrics. They not with all this stuff because I'm going to say in the 90s and all the way to the middle of 2000, it was lyrics, straight hip-hop flow. And everybody, that's why people keep saying Tupac and Biggie and the Jay-Z's. So me, what I learned is I take that past, take the update beat that you have now, like Metro Boom and whatsoever, and I combine it too. So I got the lyrics for those who want to hear my lyrics. And I got something cranky for the kids who can do their everything they got going on right now. And I got something conscious so you can really think about it. So I basically think I got some of that area covered. I'm still learning. That's a good thing about my EP. With the package that I made, and I'm still learning. But I try to come with a package so it can reach everybody.
I got you. Okay, you also seem extremely pumped about getting your music out there, which is awesome in my opinion, because I like to listen to things, especially the music you make, with no problems for all kinds of reasons. But why do you feel like this is the right time to really get this EP out there?
Hard work pay off. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever worked on something so much on, and then when you finally finish, you can't wait to put it out?
Yes.
That's what the feeling. There's a lot come behind this EP for me moving from D.C. into Charlotte, trying to get my family settled, get myself settled, trying to find my way around. At the same time, think about music. But I always say family first. So when I'm done being a husband and daddy or enabler, if you want to call it, I spend like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning just recording while my family sleep. And it took me a year. I got 8 songs. Well, I got a lot more songs than that. But it just took me 1 whole year just dropping. And when I finally finished the product, I was excited. I said, if they can hear what I can hear, they would be excited just for me. I think I really did myself well. But that's why I'm so anxious to put it out. I just can't contain it. I just want everybody to hear me.
Right. Okay. Now, I'm a bio hound, and I read bios like I'm getting paid $100 by the word to memorize them. And, of course, I got all kinds of info and computer screens open when I write these interviews, and I do the research that I need to do to give you and your music the respect that it deserves. But I do read these bios carefully, and I am curious about one spot in yours in particular. There's a session that talks about how you co-created the term DMV for artists in the D.C., Maryland, and Virginia area. Have you experienced any arguments from any other artists concerning this claim?
Yes. Yes,
why
it's online. Oh, everybody see. Well, my partner, Tony Bello, that's the number 20 BELLO. He already had what you call DMV Underground. And his goal was to unite 3 cities because everybody had ego problems. And you see the South making it, you see the East making it, you see the West making it. Because why? They had some kind of unity. But here in D.C., Maryland, VA, everybody want to be the first one holding the bread, and we all can eat the same flavor from the crumb. So what he said that formed a unity of 3 cities. Now, in the beginning, nobody wanted to deal with it because they were talking about Department of Motor Vehicle. And I'm like, well, certain places called Department of Motor Vehicle, but where we had called NBA. So that's a non-existent argument. That's foolish, okay? So at the time, the name started pumping. Now everybody's screaming DMV, from the newscaster, one of the Senate saying it, and whatsoever. And me and my partner look at each other and say, man, we worked really hard of doing this. Now here the argument comes. Now everybody want to claim the name DMV after he got pop roll. You get what I'm saying? Once it get hot, everybody want to claim it. Oh, I did it first. But all of them came with the same story. They went to one event, and they saw a flyer say DMV, and they picked it up and ran with it. On that flyer was my marketing brain idea was having me and him on the front cover of a double XL. Instead of putting a double XL, put DMV on the top and put DC, Maryland, Virginia. Hip-hop, okay? That right there initiated everything. Everything. And the argument came back when they came to one event. They came to our event, and I had that flyer right there. After that event, everybody started screaming DMV. Now, should I be like winning the argument of saying we created the term DMV? Yes. But who really made DMV happen is the people in the DMV. So they should be taking credit as well. I understand that. But who came up with the idea, and I think it's fair to go to the person that came up with the idea where everybody shot it down, which is Tony Bello. I saw the vision. I'm a good marketing and promoter person, and I like the daydream business. I came up with an idea, and look where we at. Now we got the Wale, the president, everybody got a DMV. And I feel that we proud of it, but all the argument, stop it. If you wasn't there in the beginning when you said, nah, this sound weak, and now you want to claim the fame, no, stop it. No. I mean, and that right there showed me that unity sometimes don't work with somebody, everybody else want to claim to be the first.
Okay.
You know, so there's no argument over there. So it's already been paper trail.
So you got the term, right, DMV, but how is the unity since everybody wants to claim the DMV area? How is the unity, though?
It's with the 50-50. What I mean by 50-50, you got some artists that are very bratty and big-headed, and they didn't even make it out. Yeah, you rock a couple of nights, you rock a couple clubs in the city, Now you want to charge people $800 for a verse. I understand, though, but if I spend $800 and put this on iTunes, I better make my money back.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But you got some artists, man, they love to explore. Let's cross over. Let's do something different. Let unify. That brings to the case of me and my partner, Throw the Beat King from TMS. We was actually competing with each other into this event called Top Mic.
Mm-hmm.
I won Top Mic. He came up to me and shook my hand, said, congratulations on the win, man. I like your music. I hope we can get up. I said, sure. We both talked. 3 days later, we did a song. Then we did 2 more songs. Then we did 3 more songs. Before you know it, we formed a group. And he's from Pennsylvania, but he grew up in D.C. And to see how easy work with someone you can unify. So I would say 50-50. You got some people don't want to work with you because they feel it ain't beneficial. When you got some people willing to make a unity happen. So I can't really say it's bad or good. I can say it's 50-50.
Okay. What part of the DMV are you from?
I'm from the Landover, Maryland, / Southeast DC.
DC. Man, I know about 3 artists over in DC, and they
yes.
all get along. They've worked together before. Yeah. One name is Cray FKR with Fallen Kings. The other one is my man Sub from the group called Raw. And the other group, they don't really rap anymore, but they were called Raw Approach.
Okay.
And I never knew about a unity problem over there. I don't see too many make it to mainstream, but as far as
and that's the point exactly. So that's why I say the 50-50, because everybody want to make it to the mainstream. But I stopped doing these type of events only due to the fact that I was tired of rapping in front of rappers.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get out of something, because going to open mic is basically like I want to hear what every other rapper got going on and let them hear mine. But we all doing the same thing, trying to make it. Look, you see what I'm saying? So, and at the front end, if you sit and I always tell people, if you go to the same open mic for a whole year and you still do the show with the same person the whole year, what they're telling you, y'all ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? But if you see one person, you see him come to the open mic like 1 or 2 times, you haven't seen him for a while, and then later on you see him in the magazine, that's because he planned to go somewhere. Open mic is not your way out. So you got, and the reason why I say I've been behind the scenes, there is some kind of little disruption. It's called ego. Everybody want to be the hottest and the first. So that's why we only got Wale, Fat Trail, and Shy Glizzy right now who on the mainstream. Everybody else is trying to get up.
I'm a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. So I'm a big fan of your song, Check My Grills. That's pretty much where some of the artists are right now at a lot of the times musically. But give our listeners some real insight to doing something like that track completely on your own. I want you to explain to these listeners and followers is, well, I guess straight up, man, how long from concept to master does a song only 2 minutes and 19 seconds take to bring to life in the rap world?
How long? It depends what you want to put into it. It really depends. When I did Check My Grill, I had that beat for a week.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to it every time. I do a couple stupid freestyle behind it, just trying to come over actually because you're trying to make something out of something. I mean, for instance, have you ever heard a beautiful instrumental? You just sat there and listened to it for a week. You're like, I want to make sure I want to do something right with it. You start playing around with it a lot.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, I want to get lyrical. This beat sound like something you just go Wu-Tang Clan style on. You see what I'm saying? I want to get lyrical, and that's why I can relate to the old hip-hop. So I went back to songwriting, and I'm my own worst critic. So trust me, I had to do it several times. To master it, only way you can master it, you got to keep working on it. And once you work on it, you can perfect it. It took me I'd say at least a week to do that whole 2 minutes and 19 seconds straight with no pausing, stop and rewind it, because I had to rehearse so many times.
Mm-hmm.
And like the old saying, practice make perfect, right?
Yes.
So when you make it perfect, you master it. And that's how I perfect that song right there.
Yeah, a lot of people don't really realize how many hours can go into something like that, even being a 2-minute song, and what different stages in the process would even be like. So as a solo artist, Hevewae, how do you know when your tracks are finished? There's no one else around to cut you off, so do you seek out feedback now, or is that something that's totally up to your decisions?
I was told I could handle feedback. And one thing I learned is self-talk to myself. Every bad critic ain't bad. Mm-hmm. Maybe they hear something that you didn't hear. Mm-hmm. And, and when people have an opinion, it's not automatic they hate it. They just have what they call opinion. And right. Sometimes you got to take a look at an opinion. Me, I don't need no yes man, because I'm my own worst critic. The reason why I don't like doing interviews at that month, because I really hate the sound of my voice. Sometimes. But I love it when I rap in the music, because I sound different than the way I flow on the track. Mm-hmm. If I hear something off, I don't like it. I let other people hear it, and sometimes people want to tell you a lie. Man, it sounds good. Then I'm like, you know what? Y'all don't hear what I hear. I just want to see somebody else catch. So if I ever had somebody around me, I want to be straight up honest. But the reason why I don't have nobody around me, because that's where I can focus, really do what I have to do. I mean, I love to smoke out all day or drink. I had a bunch of people do something like that. But when you want to take something so serious and passionate about it, you better be there by yourself with the engineer. So, and be very brutal honest with yourself. Mm-hmm. Ask yourself a question that other people will ask negative. And I learned how to take the good with the bad. So if you tell me heavy, it sound kind of off or something, change the lyrics, I'll probably be in my feelings a little bit, but then I'll say, you know what, let me listen to it again. Okay, and let me go back. And then when I go back and done what you say, you're like, man, that's perfect. And then I listen to it, you know what, you're right. But you never know.
Do you have a problem with your friends telling you everything that you do sounds good, or are they truly honest in their opinions when you ask them something? Because I got friends that will tell me everything sounds great. I can do la, 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 la. Oh, man, that is a hit. And they won't say that's trash, Deanie. How about you? You have those kind of...
Yes, I do. And it's very interesting. So one of my biggest critics is my wife. That's my biggest critic. I don't know. That sounds kind of, I'm like, wow, are you hating it or are you telling me the truth? But she's the only one for everybody else. Nah, man, that's your banging. One time I recorded a track, it sounds so weak. I hated it. Even my 3-year-old son don't like it. And I said, I'm see what my friend said. Man, that was banging. I'm like, stop playing. Seriously? Oh, you just, man, you know what? Let me go to somebody that don't know me. And when I let that person hear it, they said, man, it sounds like some garbage. I'm like, thank you. So I get what it feels, because think about it. They don't want to be negative, so when you're making, they're going to try to get where they came from you. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But here's the thing, though. I only take care of the real. If you're being real with me, I'll be real with you.
Right.
And it's hard to find those true trend, man. Trust me. Yeah, I do hate that, man.
Yeah. So there's a lot of freedom in being a solo artist, I suppose. What dictates what direction you take the music every time you go to write a song?
It's depending on the mood setting. Each of the 8-track down you heard from my EP on SoundCloud right now playing, it has a different setting mood to it. I had a big boom sound, I had some deep sounds. So it got to be a mood setting for me. It can't be like, oh, let's sit there and rap BS. I got to have some setting, a plot. some kind of vision to this song instead of let BS with it. So it's I say what dictate is life. It's like I was telling you when I had just moved from D.C. here. I was going through a hard time trying to get everything settled and stuff like that, and, get work so I could take care of the family, till the music thing happened. Life. And every time I listen to it, I write something. It's so, when when you get the worst struggle, that's when you do your best work.
Yes.
And that's what the state I am right now. I was so focused on taking care of my life. I put all that anger, and I told my wife, it's like a release therapy, recording or performing. So I say what dictates is life. And if you listen to each one of my songs, you can actually hear that I'm really working. I'm not just playing around. I'm really working, taking this upward serious. So, yeah, life dictated.
Okay. Are there any other, well, now let me ask you this. Why are you so determined to do all this on your own?
Why? Less headache. Independent is where, like for instance, like I had mentioned earlier, any of those who are going to manage me, y'all got to be able to do something that I can't already do. Get me places where I already can put myself in. I book myself. I promote myself. I market myself. And so you might well say I'm branding myself. I'm always thinking of a new avenue. So the reason why because it's hard to find people with a big dream as you. You feel what I'm saying? So if you had 3 people around you, your dream big and their dream small, how are we going to work?
Yeah, yes.
You see what I'm saying? If my dream is, just say my dream is to be on the buy a magazine, then I got somebody that say, no, my dream is to put you on the Rolling Stone. Oh, wow, Rolling Stone. And somebody else said, oh, my dream is to put you on Time magazine. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, big dreams. So, and your best, you know what's best for you and your music. And you want the next person to do that, but it's hard to find, like you said, your friend can lie to you saying the music dope. It's hard to find that type of people, and the people with that same dream. So I push everything myself until I find somebody. So if I hire somebody, they got to have big dreams just like me. Because this ain't no mediocre thing.
Yeah, definitely. So are there any other art forms that you connect to your music?
Yes. Literature. Love books. I love reading. Literature. I mean, I'm not going to tell you I read everything. I've read some good autobiography and some good, I'm going to say, non-African writers. I love fantasy. I love crime novel. I love black novel. All Don Goins' book. I love it. When I say I love that book right there, inspired me to write a lot of stuff. It opened up my arms, which is called art of creativity. Because I was like, the same way I could write a rap song, I could make the rap song into a novel. And write a novel. You get what I'm saying? Yes. Like R. Kelly did the Closet thing. He could make it into a novel.
Yes.
So I read a lot of interesting books. When I say this, so my partner who just came out of jail, he had written a deep, heavy, heartfelt book. And I'm like, man, you know what? Soon I get some more money from the media, I'm going to get into publishing. I love literature. And then me and my wife, we love art. Fine, hip, urban art. We went to the last one before we moved down. It was called Blind Wino. That has so many painters, some artworks, it will blow your mind. And I would like to be invested into that. And also media. And media is the most important thing in the world, right next to music. The media give you information just like music. So I want to get into that too. Have a young intern, hire them, and teach them the work behind how to do the newscasting thing, how to do an actually good media company, like the media company you got. Actually become the Fox TV or the BET or their own operation. You get what I'm saying?
That's the goal.
So, yeah, and that's when I say entertainment, Entertainment is what I want. And entertainment is art.
Definitely. So how about your music? Would you define it as art?
No. As honest as I can say, no. You got to understand, when you create something art, it had to be to the T. It had to be timeless. You get what I'm saying? There are a lot of great timeless albums. Like you got the Marvin Gaye, you got the Prince, you got the Tupac, you even got some Biggie Small. You know what I'm saying? If something would happen to Kanye West, even Kanye West. My music right now is what you call a scrapbook, a blueprint, or what you call it's the book before you publish it. It's like one of the books before you get published. It's the paperback. Nothing but notebook. It's just a skeptic of what's going on. What I got coming in the future, it's gonna be art. You get what I'm saying? Because I know my best work just really come where you even can sit back and say, you know what, Heavyweight, your first EP introduced you. But this right here, man, you ain't too dumb. In the music business, period. This is artwork right here.
I get you. So I'm going to ask you an insightful question next.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a relationship, in your opinion, between time, spirituality, and music? Not necessarily religion per se, but spirituality. The theme of time runs so deep around music sometimes that I'm wondering if you do consider yourself to be a spiritual being.
Yes. And you listen to the song, I just don't give no more. That right there, I had quote, I'm a man of God. You see? But I live in this world, so I'm not of this world. Okay? Yes. I'm a battle soldier. I'm a man of God. But I'm not the one who walk around with a holy water and a whole Bible saying everybody's a sinner. We're all sinners. Cause you know what I'm saying? I don't judge who is not to judge you, because we all going to be judged by the one person. You know? So, yes, I'm very deep spiritually and religion as well. Nothing against any other religion, because as I see it, it's all the same gateway to one man. That's God. Okay? So I don't care what you do. But certain religion I do not condone, but I don't want to get into that. But yet, I am religion. And that's why I always say, when you see me on stage by myself, or you see me at an event by myself, better believe I got an angel with me. I have to take my chances with God before I take my chances with the next person beside me, because that next person can do something wrong. But anyway, yes, when it comes to my music, I ask God into everything that I do. Even if I say something off the wall, I ask for forgiveness and hope He understands where I'm trying to go with it, you know. But at the end of the day, my promise is kept with Him. So everything I do is very spiritual based. And off the religious term, I try not to put too much of my religion into music, because I wouldn't be making half the music that I'm making right now if I was heavily religion.
Definitely.
So I don't preach religion, but with spirituality, I show that all over in my music, yes.
Okay. You said it's time to get yourself and a new EP out there. Other than interviews like mine, what else have you got in your plan of attack for 2017?
Well, I start from the bottom up. I have every blog site that is the known man of hip-hop. I don't care if that blog site only receive 100 people. That 100 people going to hear me. I hit every blog site, every angle that I can, get them out by SoundCloud. Hey, you don't even have to go far, because right there on their page I sent to you. Get it out there. My next one is do the visual behind it. Do people want to see it too? They want to see they want to see the music come to life. I'm gonna do a visual behind it and drop that everywhere. World Star, hopefully, but see, I'm not against World Star, but World Star really don't make you. It just brings a lot of people come in, but it really don't make you. It's the work after that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I drop every video, every online interviews, radio interviews, and I was just talking to a partner of mine and another one meeting, shows, pop-up shows, tours, and I had to learn one thing. I did a lot in D.C., I work all my life, all my work is within D.C. I'm in Charlotte. So this is my new home. So I got to, what you call, make my mark all over North Carolina. And North Carolina is big. So my goal is to get myself known everywhere in North Carolina, then get South Carolina to join the movement so I can have my city backing me up. So, and then once I get my city backing me up, I can go ahead and do this to other cities. So I'm just trying to get visible out and keep my EP marketing and promotion. I'm always thinking about new way of promotion getting into your house. It's just a simple flyer that you open up your mail and you see my flyers in your mailbox. I'm thinking about all that type of movement.
Definitely.
So that's what I'm heavily trying to do in 2017, bring my name.
All right, man. Keep the plan up, bro. So where would you like to point your fans and new fans to online to hear some of your music? And how accessible are you, Hevewae?
I'm very accessible. SoundCloud, you see my name, Hevewae. Click on the album, Shit for the Bird, which I like to think it got almost, I think, 1 million plays, the album itself. So out of 8 songs, it probably got like 100 or something for each song. But it got 1 million plays, and that came from hard work of really putting it out there. You can find me on SoundCloud. I'm also on Google Play. I have some previously releases out called About It. It's on Google Play. I'm all over iTunes. And just type in my name. You can find me anywhere because I have what you call internet trail of all my hard work. You can even go to my YouTube page and see all my old work. And you'll see the transition from the Hevewae I was back then to the Hevewae you know now.
Gotcha. So can a fan reach out and touch you?
Oh, man, they can reach out and touch me. Yeah. Just make sure you don't touch the wrong spot. That's all.
And now sometimes, when artists are up and coming and then they get a little recognition, they become less and less friendly to their own fans. What are your opinions on that?
I say that's ignorant. They don't want to make you.
Yeah.
They don't want, I understand about overzealous fans, but they don't want to make you. You should give back. They don't want to spend their money, but they shouldn't have to spend either $1 to buy you out or something like that. So you pushing their business, it's because of them. Give them something. Because the same ones you dog is the same ones you're going to need when you drop another album. Exactly. And they're going to remember that. So that's ignorant. Stop. Stop it. I understand the paparazzi, that's something else, but these people not paparazzi. It's actually your friend that love you.
All right, after the music break, it'll be time for our usual tradition. It's called the Hot Seat, and our fans love this part of the segment, and of course, along with the actual interview, let the audience get a chance to hear either some vocals, a poem, inspirational speech, written work, spoken word, freestyle rap, recite lyrics, musical tributes, karaoke, jokes, stories, or live instruments from our special guests. Well, you never know what these creative minds and vessels will produce in the spotlight. And tonight, yes, tonight, we'll find out if Hevewae have what it takes to be put on the spot, a test of his true artistry. So here it is, Hevewae with his song, Bout It.
Make sure you follow us on our Twitter. You can follow me at 2turn_. You can follow Hevewae at Hevewae. Follow me on that Instagram, DJ Bricks _. We bout it. I'm going hard, I'm smashing them. Change the lane and we route it. Fall back and I doubt it. I'm in the game and I out it. I stay ready and I'm trained to go. Did I tell you niggas I'm bout it? I'm meant to be in this game. There ain't no limit to how I feel when I see murder this fame. I need extra the spots. I be share shocks on the block. It's very mystical how I rock. On that 295 trying to get mine. feeling myself right now. The hardest they going regardless. Wait for me if I gone retarded. Get the money till I get the party. Then I'm about to finish up with you niggas started. I'm so fly, you can say I'm the farthest. Got no love, leave you broken hearted. Swerve on the barrel, now made the park. Cause I flex with the niggas out walking, you talking. Southside niggas just down the vibe. You fly, too fast, till I die. TMX, we on the vibes. I'm so damn dope, you kiss the sky. TMX, we got it, got it. Told you fool, we bout it, bout it. Going hard, we smashing them. Forward and back, we down it. TMX, we bout it, bout it. Southside, we bout it, bout it. East side to the west side to the north side, we bout it, bout it. Laying over, we bout it, bout it. Red City, we got it, got 'em. B-boys ain't taking the boys. Check the corner, we got 'em. We bout it, 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 bout it. I told you food, we got it. Cause way up from, we came a long way to making the day to be bout it. These streets got no love, ain't no honor mind to these thieves. If you come with me, then listen closely, you can hear the belly of the beast. Black life does matter, but every time I turn around, another black life gets splattered. Batter cook a cop on a cook the block with the clock shot on the spot. Hot feet drop, community shot, the church to burn to the pot. Now the work turned up and it won't stop. Oh, here come the preacher man. I pray for my city, I pray for my block, I pray for the wisdom, I pray for your copper, I pray for your pain, and I pray for your sorrow, and I pray for the day to see tomorrow. I pray for my sisters, I pray for my brother, I pray for the world that's struggling to sucker. It's about that time we going by, but fire that up to get high on the fire. So many times I see my dream die, now it's time for me to see my dream alive. Tell us why you can see his vibe, so I'm going for mine and I'm aiming high, cause yeah man, we got it, got it. Told you fool, we bout it, bout it. Going hard, we smashing them, forward and back, we doubt it. DMX, we bout it, bout it. Southside, we bout it, bout it. East side to the west side to the north side, we bout it, bout it. Laying over, we bout it, bout it. Red City, we got it, got 'em. B-boys ain't taking the boys, check the corner, we got 'em. We bout it, 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 bout it.
Ooh, DJ Brick.
All right, again, that was Hevewae with Bout It, and we're back live with Hevewae on the line, man. It's that time for the hot seat. What you got, bro?
What's good, man. Well, first of all, before we go further, I just want to thank you for giving me a chance to reach out to the listener, and I hope they find it in their heart to hear me out.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me see. I could recite one of my lyrics to one of my songs. It's called actually I ain't come up with a title for it, but it's basically my conversation with God. Okay? It goes like this. Mind the graphic lyrics, okay? I'm just speaking with my feelings, okay?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. I woke up in the morning feeling fucked up, tired of going through this bush, being suffering. Everything in my life really ever stuck. Nothing changed. Everything still the same. The struggle, the juggle, the plus the heady pain. It driving me to stain, make my head pain. I try to cope with it, try to smoke with it. Took some med, but nothing seems to change. So after the world had to turn and burn, I try to overcome, but it's overturned. I got the devil and the angels on my shoulder, playing tug-of-war over my life with no concern. Sometimes I feel like I need a Glock and a ski mask, one big lick so I can grab a bag. But I got a wife and kids that depend on me. I can't leave them sad because I got a bag. So I ask the Lord, what are you doing to me? Have you forsaken your son? What have I done? Why are you screwing me?
All right.
So, I mean, I hope you like that because I try to make a poison with emotion.
Yes, sir. I like it, man.
And it's basically explaining how we all wake up in the morning, our life ain't go the way according like you wanted to go, and it seems like always something after next. It made you and it makes you feel that out. When I had wrote that, I was in my angry moment. Now, you know, for what I know, that God have a plan for everybody.
Right.
And the plan is according to His time, not our time. And it's crazy that I realize that we, as people, always going to get time. You get what I'm saying? We try to get there too early, or we too late, and we get even more time. We're living with the time, trying to beat the time. But the time is going to let you know to take your time. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, as I wrote that lyrics, I present a trouble at that time. And that was one of the process when I went through making that EP. It was a lot of process with it. And this right here was all I had. And I got more. But right now, before I give you more, let's see where this can go. So my motivation and to everybody is never, ever stop whatever you're doing. If you say you plan to go back to school, don't plan. Do it. I always tell people this quote. It said, talk about success, become one. Okay?
All right, man. I dig it. So I got somebody on the line, man, that's also from the D.C. area. And he's telling me that he's willing to open up his studio to you, man. Let me get him on the line real quick.
All right.
Yo, Danny, what's up? Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, what's good, man? Hey, where you at from the DMV?
I'm on the south side. I'm on in Southeast off of Alabama Avenue.
I know where you're at, 'cause I used to live right up at MLK on 4th Street.
Yeah. I'm right up here, man. I got a studio and everything, you know what I mean? So I just heard the whole interview and your songs and stuff, man. And I like what I heard, you know, especially the type of mind frame that you got and passion for the music, man. So, I mean, you know, man, we could talk later, man, or something like that. You could just hit me up on Facebook. If you're friends with Danny, you know, you could, you know, link up, you know, get the information from him or whatever.
Okay, cool. I mean, if you got my info, you can hit me up on SoundCloud. If you got a SoundCloud, leave a message on the SoundCloud and give me all your information. I'll call you right back. That's how that works.
Okay, you got Facebook too?
Yeah, I got Facebook. My name is my name was Hevewae on Facebook. Same way, Hevewae. Okay. Yeah, man, we'll talk something, man. And yeah, cool. Cause I'm coming back on DC real soon. Cause I gotta come out there to visit my family up there too. So when I come back up there, I can stop out up there and we can do some work.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, cool. Well, leave me your information and we can get it, man. It's all about doing what we gotta do to make moves.
All right, I'm gonna drop it in your inbox right now.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
All right, Hevewae, man. We definitely appreciate you, man, and your time for come on here on the podcast tonight, man. We're definitely looking forward to everything that you got coming up for the rest of this year. Make sure you keep us up to date, man. We'll want to keep a close eye on everything that you do, man.
Okay. Thanks a lot once again for putting me on your hottest show. Once again, listeners, please hear me out. You don't have to love music, but I tell you one thing. You don't have to love hip-hop music, but I tell you one thing. You will love me. And that's for real, and that's word all the way to the max.
All right. Thank you guys for always checking out the podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download after at least 1 hour after the show ends, and you can grab it from our server over at Spreaker.com/only1media group, or over at iTunes, YouTube, or over at our website, which again is only1mediagroup.com, and that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or add your music to our elevator music, if you tuned in 15 minutes before the show started, you heard music playing, and you say, and you heard, this is Dini Mussolini. That wasn't me live. That is our what we call elevator music. And if you like, that plays 24/7, 7 days a week. A lot of people call in because I'll be looking at the list. It emails me when people call in when I'm not on. And people are calling in at all times of the day and night just to listen to the music over and over and over again because it repeats itself. So if you want your music added to that, definitely hit me up and email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. And that's just to request music or even send something to me to play or even to be a guest. And here's my disclaimer. I'm genre-free. I do not judge, and I absolutely do not base my opinions on hearsay but facts. And actually, you can scratch that disclaimer because all my opinions are always right, and that's just the bottom line. So that's just something you got to deal with. This is my show. No, I'm just kidding. On behalf of myself, Dini Mussolini, I appreciate you guys for tuning in either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word. And also another special thanks to our guest tonight, Hevewae, for joining us. We stepped our game up just for you guys to make sure that our guests and our callers have the best experience here on our show. You know, Dini just may end up on somebody's song. You know I do it all, man. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely freaking great at just doing that. Make sure you have a great night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds, of the duo No Longer the Hero. Co-hosted by the Vigilantes Banditti. Call in to join the mix. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com.